This song reminds me of my roommate. He'd always play it to wake up in the morning. But enough about me. Hey guys, Andy here. Just finally gonna do my March 2012 update video. Yeah, apologies if you can't hear me. It's kind of sort of loud in here, but I'll try to make it as brief as I can because I don't have a whole lot to cover because we're about halfway through the month and I still haven't done my monthly update video, so apologies for that. But I've been busy. If you've been keeping track of my YouTube channel, you know that I've been busy uploading stuff like freaking crazy. Actually, I had to like redo my script to go through like, okay, so what haven't I uploaded? So anyway, let's start from the top. The first thing, if you guys have been visiting my website, www.TheAndySan.com, you'll know that I recently redid it. It has a new look. I'm still working on the color scheme and like the background and basic cosmetic stuff, but aside from that, the site is fully functional, and I really like the new look. It definitely needed it. I don't think the site has had a cosmetic upgrade since probably 2010, actually. I mean, I just haven't really been focused on it, so yeah, I hope you guys definitely check it out and tell me what you think. I definitely look forward to hearing you guys' thoughts on it. And next thing is the status of new stuff. Most notably, the new season of NFAX. Now, as I've said before, I do have some ideas written down, and I also have a couple concepts for possibly getting other military members in on this, you know, so it's not just me talking all the time. So there is a possible collaboration video set up with some select people who I'll be contacting later. So definitely look forward to that. I don't have a release date or anything, but I am hoping to get some stuff out fairly soon. So if you subscribe to this channel, you'll be on the up and up with what's going on. So if you haven't done so, definitely do it. Okay, the next thing, the future of Love Hina Abridged. I really feel I really want to start work on this project again, but the thing is, it's currently on hold right now because we're looking for a replacement for Shinobu, because the original person that I had lined up for it had to bow out due to personal reasons and stuff like that. So I'm looking for a new Shinobu to replace her, and I've also been going through a bunch of demo reels as of late to see if anybody can match her range, I guess. So yeah, if you got a demo reel up, I'll probably contact you if I'm interested. But if you would like to sign up the audition, you know, feel free to. You can send me a 1 to 2 minute video audition. You could just like do it like over your voice or whatever, but definitely no longer than 2 minutes. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time just watching the audition video, so try to keep it short. But if you want like basic lines or anything like that, feel free to message me privately on YouTube or send me a comment here, and I'll send you the link so you can get like script ideas. You can also look for the previous audition videos for the other people who auditioned for Shinobu if you want just like basic lines or whatever, or you know, watch the show. That's a good indicator, and it's something I highly recommend, just so that way you know who the character is and you have an idea of what I'm expecting, since I basically want her to sound as close to the original voice actress as possible. So those are some options. Like I said, if you're interested, feel free to send me a comment or a personal message here on YouTube if you're interested in that. So let's see what's next. But yes, First Impact Anime 2, the second Impact. I am happy to say that the first episode is completely rendered. It's all done. But the problem is, it's recorded in HD, and because of that, the file size is really large. It's over 4 gigs. So we're talking like DVD sized here. So I'm trying to figure out a way to upload it to blip.tv. I've been debating, breaking it up into little different parts, just so it can still maintain the HD quality. But if I would do that, it would have to be at least 4 different parts, and I'm a little iffy on doing something like that, just because of how long the video is and keeping attention spans going and all other stuff. So there's also the possibility of simply downgrading to a standard definition, just enough to where I can still manage to fit it in that 1 gig territory. But it's a pretty long video, so I'm not real sure on where I'm going to go with it. But definitely stay tuned for some possible developments. There is also the possibility of uploading it to YouTube. With the Loving Abridged, I've kind of found a way to bypass the copyright thingamadoo-bop, so it won't get automatically flagged. But I don't know, I'm really iffy on uploading it to YouTube simply because of copyright reasons. So I'd rather do it on blip.tv simply because they're a lot more friendly towards people like me who use it for like parody purposes and stuff like that. Whereas YouTube has like little automated software and stuff like that. They're very black and white. They don't really have humans tracking it and stuff like that for the most part. I mean, obviously there might be some, but they're not going to pay too much attention to little old me, so that's where I am with that. I also have a bunch of other upcoming projects as well, like the Guitar World Monthly Magazine review. Because of just basically playing catch-up with all my other projects, I really haven't done too much work on my upcoming projects, but the upcoming projects that I have planned, including the Guitar World Monthly Magazine review, like book reviews of various musicians' biographies that have been coming out a lot as of late, as well as the 3-part Misfits review, the Misfits being the British television series, where I'll review each season, and as of this recording there's only 3 seasons. I guess they've been reviewed for a 4th, but none of the episodes have been released yet. So once I completely catch up with all my backlog, which I'm mostly done with it, if you noticed, then I'll begin work on the future projects as well. So that's where I'm at with those. Which the back projects also include some lost videos, which were not really lost, just kind of pushed to the side while I worked on a bunch of other projects. And they've been pushed to the side for various reasons, either because of time or because I didn't quite know what direction I wanted to put it in or wanted to take the video. A prime example of that would be the Convoy Street Tour. I did render a completed version, but it was very rushed and, to be honest, very half-assed. So I didn't want to upload that just because I don't know, I just didn't like the quality of it. It just wasn't there. So I'm toying with a couple ideas on how to approach that. Either do it, just upload each little bit individually, like the different stores and places we go to, do that individually, or just make it slightly tighter editing, but not as tight as I had it before. Basically approach it from a different perspective, I guess. So there's that. I also have a couple other videos, including, if you guys remember when I went on Christmas leave, I did a video of me going from San Diego to Columbus Airport, but I guess just in the whole mix of things, I forgot to upload the video where I was coming back to San Diego, just because there was a whole bunch of ridiculous stuff going on at that time, and it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. So that'll be a quick and easy edit, just put together, upload it, bam, done. And I also have a couple riff ideas and a couple unboxing videos that I did, but never got around to editing, so definitely stay tuned for those. And I've been such a procrastinator lately. I haven't even done my taxes yet. I mean, that's pretty bad. So, why am I telling you this? Well, because there are a couple possible buys for tax time. Like I said before, I'm going to be trading in my Jet City 20-watt amp. Simply because, I mean, the amp sounds great. I have no problem with that. It's just, for the most part, I kind of have to fight with it to get the sound that I want. Now, that might not be the case for some other people. I mean, you know, but for me in particular, I have to really fight with it. And also, it's mostly a size issue. I mean, living in the barracks, I don't really have a whole lot of space to work with. So I really have to be mindful of what I put in my storage closet. So, you know, a 12-inch or a 1x12 combo may sound pretty small if you're just living, you know, in a house or whatever. You know, it may not be as big of a deal, but since you have to store everything in a storage closet during the day, you know, you can't just leave it out. That'd be bad for detection. But yeah, I just have to be really mindful. So I'm going to be either selling it on eBay or bringing it to a local guitar store to just trade in for some money or store credit or whatever. I'm probably just going to sell it on eBay. So if I do, definitely look forward to that video. I'll put links and stuff when that comes out. But I'll be trading that amp in for the Blackstar HT5R, or the predecessor version, which is the 110 combo. Now the HT5R is a 112, but I looked at the dimensions and they're a lot smaller than the Jet City, which is good because it'll be able to fit in my closet a bit better. So that's a definite buy for sure. I mean, I've watched the videos, I've listened to it, I've played it in the store. I want it. And as I said before, originally I was going to go for a Line 6 Spider Jam, just because it had that built-in drum machine, so I could practice the drum track in order, you know, to keep my timing and to keep things interesting. But I don't know, I couldn't really get a good tone out of it for like a basic grunge channel. Just, I mean, for clean tones and metal, it's awesome. But aside from that, not so much. You know, the in-between stuff is a little sketchy. So in order to, I guess, fulfill that role of the little drum machine, I'm also going to be buying the Boss BR80 digital recorder. It's basically just like a little thing. It's about the size of a tuner, like a little guitar tuner, maybe a bit bigger, but it's about that size. And it has like built-in drum machine. I can record stuff, and I can do like a whole boatload of features with just that little thing. But I'm mostly going to be using it for, you know, just for like as like a drum machine, and also to record stuff, but mostly for the drum machine part. Which with the Blackstar HT5R, I can plug in the Boss through the MP3 input. So it has one of those, so I'm able to hear myself. And yeah, that's definitely gonna be fun when I get all that stuff taken care of. But I just gotta stop being so lazy and start being a bit more proactive. But that's just my deal. So the last thing I want to talk about, kind of sad personal news. So feel free to, you know, just skip to the end of the video or whatever if you don't want to see sad Andy being sad Andy. But I'll try to make it quick. Basically, you guys know Sam, my best friend I've been hanging out with. She's been in several of my videos. I really haven't like shown her a whole lot on screen, just because she's, you know, pretty camera shy. She doesn't like being on camera that much. But you more likely like hear her voice in the background and stuff like that. And yeah, she got orders recently to go to Norfolk, and I don't know, it's really tough, you know, for both of us. But I mean, for me, I met her back at ATT. I mean, we were in the same class together, and that's how we met. And we actually turned out we were living in the same barracks. Also, we got moved to the same barracks. They call them ships, but it's barracks. But we got moved there, and when she left for San Diego, I was still there. I think I had about 2 or 3 weeks before I also went to San Diego. And I mean, we've pretty much just been hanging out the whole time. Like, you know, ever since I graduated boot camp, we've always been hanging out and stuff in some capacity. And it's really rough. It's like starting over again. I mean, there's been a lot of weird shit going on. A lot of, well, not just weird shit, but just shit in general that's been going on, you know, ever since I joined. And I guess one of the constants through that whole thing, you know, was Sam. And just to have that constant, you know, not around anymore. Sorry for that funky English sentence. But to not have her around anymore as that constant, that always, you know, something that no matter what kind of crazy shit goes on, I can always count on hanging out with Sam and either just airing my frustrations or just simply being around her for company. You know, and not having that anymore it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard. And you know, yes, I am a loner. I don't like hanging out with a whole lot of people, but you know, the people I do hang out with, you know, I really enjoy their company, and I think that's partially the reason why I didn't upload that many videos last week, is because it was her last week, and I wanted to spend as much time as I could with her. And when she did leave, I was obviously very depressed, so I didn't want to get on camera, because I mean, to be honest, I cried. I did. You know, I haven't really let out anything emotionally like that since my dad died back in '04. So, I mean, it's hard. And I know, granted, we can still talk on the phone and Skype and text and all that stuff, but it's just not the same as hanging out in person. It's just not. And but I do wish her the best. And we'll definitely still stay in touch, you know, through Facebook, Skype, texting on the phone, stuff like that. But yeah, it's really hard, because I mean, you feel like you're just starting over, you know, which is kind of exciting in its own way. You know, starting over can be exciting, but it can also be very daunting, just because you don't really know where to go, and you're presented with all these different options and stuff like that. But you know, I think I'll ease into it a bit slowly. You know, it's been about a week since she left, and I'm starting to feel a bit more confident in myself and presenting myself to other people, and hopefully I'll, you know, make some new friends and, you know, get on with life. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say tonight, and yeah, this is TheAndySan, signing up for now. Thanking you guys for tuning in to this. Actually, this video is a bit shorter than most of my update videos, I hope. But anyway, also gotta thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Send your friends to the party. And as always, we'll see you next time. See you guys.